So, you know, when you're in that first relationship, you never think that you would get your heart broken and you'd be totally devastated. You always think that the first relationship you end up in will be forever, right? For most people, that is not the case. And you never think that you have to pass through, you know, multiple relationships before you finally settle down, you know, with a person that you are compatible enough with. But the truth of the matter is that is not usually the case. And the kind of things that people generally have to go through, you know, by the time they finally ready to settle is because they have become somewhat hardened. Their heart has become hardened and they've become cold to the whole concept of a relationship and forever after. You know, I don't think that's how it was ever meant to be. I don't think that was ever God's intention. You know, the first person you end up with ultimately really supposed to be the person, you know, you live out your life with. I know people would think otherwise. Some people might think you need to test the waters and go through multiple relationships, get experience and all this kind of thing before you settle. But I mean, this is just my personal opinion. I just think that the first person that you go with is ultimately the person you're supposed to end up with. But that is not the case. And you know, the kind of characters and personalities you have to deal with before you really end up with that person that you ultimately, you know, choose to spend your life with. It's crazy. I remember, you know, there was one individual that only wanted to use me for their own personal gain, and me at the time being as naive and vulnerable because I had recently come out of a very long-term relationship. It's crazy, you know, they were only interested in what they could get out of me. And when I say get out of me, I don't just mean sex. I mean how they looked at me as an opportunity for advancement, you know. So how can I help them? And it's really crazy that there are so many types, you know, there are people out there that just have ulterior motives when they get into relationships. They don't care about you, the individual, they just care about elevating themselves. And it's really sad, and it's not how it should be, you know. But I guess that's just how life is. As you see, you know, you casually throw that around, you live and you learn and this kind of thing, but it doesn't make the whole situation or the concept any less terrifying, so to speak. So yeah, just some random thoughts I was having this morning, people. So don't mean to be all dreary, but yeah, just my 2 cents this morning. Have a blessed day. Bye.